Now that viewers are getting to know the contestants in the Big Brother Canada 10 cast, they also want to keep up with the Houseguests on social media and beyond. Unlike many other reality shows, Big Brother players don't always become digital influencers after gaining fame from reality TV. Many contestants are huge fans of the show and have dreamed about being inside the BB house for years. That is even truer when it comes to the Big Brother Canada cast members. After the disappointing early end to BBCAN 8 due to growing concerns with the COVID-19 pandemic which had just been getting started, when the show aired, fans were eagerly awaiting for BBCAN 9 to redeem the Canadian edition in 2020. Thankfully, Season 9 did deliver on compelling cast members, a diverse cast, interesting storylines, dynamic game strategies, and a very worthy winner. It's clear that Big Brother Canada has found its groove back, but that just means that Season 10 needs to meet these higher expectations now as well. Surprisingly, quite a few contestants on Big Brother Canada Season 10 have either deactivated their Instagram accounts or set them to private. There's a chance that this cast was concerned about getting cancelled or kicked off the show after problematic players were heavily called out by the public in recent seasons. With that said, it is expected that these social media accounts will go public again if the contestants left friends or family members in charge of their profiles. Otherwise, fans will still want to keep up with the BBCAN 10 cast members on social media after they are evicted from the season. Betty Yearsaw. An exciting addition to the Big Brother Canada 10 cast is 31-year-old Betty Yearsaw from Edmonton. Her Instagram profile, @BethlehemYearsaw, is open to the public, so fans of the show can already start following her. In her bio, she identifies as Ethiopian and seems to be an enthusiast of cryptocurrencies. As of this writing, Betty has over 830 followers. Gino Giannopoulos. On Instagram as @StavrosGino. Gino Giannopoulos is one of the most popular BBCAN 10 players when it comes to social media following. He currently has over 2,300 followers. Gino's Instagram page is also public, which is great news for Big Brother fans. In his bio, Gino identifies as a Greek-Canadian firefighter. In turn, Gino's sister Stacey Giannopoulos has a whopping 133,000 followers on Instagram, @StasaGino, due to her appearance on a show called Occupation Double. Helena Gill. Despite getting cast on Big Brother Canada, Helena Gill recently graduated with her master's degree and is choosing to keep her IG page private for the time being. The 27-year-old can be followed at @HelenaGill, which has about 830 followers as of this writing. In her bio, Helena has included the phrase, "dreams and goals beyond your imagination." Herman Nizgi. Unfortunately, an Instagram account for Herman Nizgi has yet to be identified by the press. So far, all that fans know about Herman is that he is 29 years old, works in auto sales, and comes from Nanaimo, British Columbia. It is possible that his Instagram profile will pop up as the season goes on or after he leaves the show. For now, though, BBCAN 10 viewers won't be able to glance through his profile. JC Lynn Graham. JC Lynn Graham is another BBCAN 10 contestant with a private Instagram. With that said, JC Lynn's IG page @JaceLynnegraham has over 4,600 followers as of this writing, which is a lot of people for someone who keeps a private account on the social network. Perhaps her social media manager is accepting requests from BB fans wanting to follow her there. Jay Northcott. Known as @JathemKit on Instagram, Jay Northcott is a 28-year-old theater director. As expected from someone who works in the arts, Jay does have a public IG profile with over 2,600 followers right now. In his bio, Jay identifies himself as a theater director, playwright, burlesque. Following his BBCAN 10 casting, He will probably grow even more online. Jessica Gowling. With a shocking 12,100 followers at @NaturesmeFriend, Jessica Gowling is one of the most followed BBCAN10 on Instagram. She has impressive numbers. Jessica's IG profile is open to the public and features several pictures of her artwork and drawing animals and nature. In her bio, Jessica describes herself as having a loud mouth, big heart, clever brain, and steady hand. Josh Nash. At least so far, it doesn't seem like Josh Nash has an active Instagram profile that is accessible to the public. Instead, he has a Twitter profile, @JoshDesmondash, which is set to private. Josh's Twitter bio describes him as black and indigenous Talton, pediatrics resident, and mediocre athlete. A fun fact about Josh is that he has 11 siblings. Kevin Jacobs. This is clearly a very low-profile Big Brother cast. Like some of his casters, Kevin Jacobs also doesn't appear to have an Instagram profile that the public has access to. He is seemingly not on Twitter either, so there's not much to see from Kevin on social media. Kyle Moore. Kyle Moore has nearly 1,500 followers on his Instagram profile, @Moorzai. However, his page is also set to private. Nonetheless, Kyle describes himself as your mom's favorite mental health advocate in his bio, which seems rather welcoming. Host and producer Arissa Cox promises 50% by podcast. Marty Frenette. When this cast was announced, Marty Frenette appeared to have an active Instagram profile at @MartyFrenetteOfficial. However, that page has since been deleted or deactivated. Thus, either this was a fake account or Marty's loved ones chose to take the page down while he competes on Big Brother Canada 10. Melina Mansing. Melina Mansing's official Instagram page, @HandPushed, has a jaw-breaking 45,400 followers. Given that she is an artist, it is clear that she had a huge following prior to the show. Melina's Instagram page is currently set to private, and her bio includes a suggestive BRB. Moose Bendago. With over 2,700 Instagram followers at @MooseBendago, Moose Bendago is certainly looking forward to expanding his social media following through BBCAN10. He is a content creator, after all, so this is the perfect time for his Instagram following to grow. Stephanie Patterson. Stephanie Patterson's Instagram @StepPats is also set to private, so there's not a lot for fans to see there. Alas, she does have nearly 3,500 followers, which is a pretty significant following for an IG page that isn't public. Summer Sales. A contestant who stood out in the Big Brother Canada 10 cast right away was Summer Sales. On Instagram as @ThisAwesomeShow, she has a private page with 200 followers. With that said, Summer's bio describes her as a multidimensional person, so we might find out what that means on the show. Tanesha White. 32-year-old Tanesha White doesn't have an active Instagram account that can be found by fans. This might change over the course of the season, but Tanesha has no known presence on IG so far.
Like let's drink, like let's